Hi, I'm Jim Trautz from Real People Realty, and I'm here with Joe LaGiglia, who's one of the lenders, one of my preferred lenders from the Community Bank of Oak Park and River Forest. And Joe's got some updates for us with regard to the IHDA program and how it might be beneficial to buyers that are out there. So before we even get started, why don't you go ahead and tell folks what IHDA stands for?
Sure, absolutely. So the Illinois Housing Development Association got put into play almost about 10 years ago, believe it or not, and it was initially an effort to help through the recession people take advantage of some state funding to allow for down payment assistance. And one of our good friends, Tara over there, the managing director for IHDA, she's done an amazing job bringing that thing from really 15-20 million a year to, I think they now average a little bit over 100 million a year in federal grants and state grants. So super exciting to come out with this news that just broke, actually just a couple days old. So as Jim mentioned, it's very important to our network and to our social media feeds and everybody else that's out there listening that you get this information in front of you for you, your family, and your friends, as far as a huge gap of potential buyers that will have an opportunity to now get into the market.
So what exactly are the changes that have come about, and how is it going to be easier for people to get loans under this IHDA program?
Certainly. So just a few days ago, up until this announcement, you had to have a 660 middle credit score in order to get into this IHDA program, specifically for FHA buyers as well. And just recently, just over the last few days, IHDA came out and said through the rest of this year at least, that minimum credit score has dropped from 660 down to a 640. And I got to tell you, as a lender that deals with a lot of first-time home buyers, I know you as well, Jim. Yeah. What's interesting is, as you're working with clients on their credit score, working to get them to that threshold, knowing that that down payment assistance is so needed, there's a lot of borrowers that have fallen short of that 660 requirement. So here we are today, and if you think about the amount of buyers that are out there sitting between a 640 to a 660, or even better, just almost at that 640 threshold, which we can help them get over that 640, they now have the opportunity to get into the market for a hefty $7,500 worth of assistance from the state. It's pretty exciting, yeah. And you know, that $7,500, what's exciting about that is that money can go towards down payment, that money can go towards closing costs, and truly, that money does not have to be paid back as long as you're in the home for a certain amount of time. And so we've seen a lot of clients that have had the 660s have great experience getting into that home of their dreams, and now we've just opened up the bucket to, I don't know, it could be tens of thousands, if not more, of new buyers. And
we just had a client that actually took advantage of the IHDA together, didn't we?
Absolutely did. And you know, I got to tell you, Community Bank of Oak Park River Forest, if you go onto the IHDA website, which is IHDA.org, we're listed as one of the preferred IHDA lenders. And why that's significant is the process of getting an IHDA grant can be cumbersome if you're not working with the professionals that know how to get it done. We've been very well versed in this program since it came out post-recession, and we've been able to really, thrive on getting that process done and hitting the closing dates, not just for our preferred realtors, but also for our clients, making sure that all parties are happy at the end of the day.
Right, and with Joe, actually, the last client that we closed together, we could have probably closed a week or two earlier if we wanted to. So
absolutely, and it's always great when you get that call from the attorney and the client and the realtor, everyone kind of being surprised that we can close early on an IHDA grant, and that's exactly what we did.
All right, well, thanks, Joe. Appreciate your time.
Pleasure, Jim.
If you have any questions, I'll put my phone number and information down at the bottom for contact information. Looking forward to talking to you next time. Thanks.